Yo, what is up, liberals? Today we're going to be talking about another topic on the channel. So, today we're going to be talking about a topic that I like to talk about a lot. It's basically how, like, video games, they kind of just get, like, not fun. Right? I've been playing video games for, like, 5 years. I started, or not even 5 years, like 7 years. Like, way more than that, actually, since I was 4. Right? I played, like, Mario on the Wii and all that stuff, right? And, like, I mean, like, one of the reasons that I'm going to tell you to enjoy the games better is why I enjoyed the game so much when I was younger. So yeah, basically throughout like ages 4 through like 14, I've like just loved video games. You could not get me away from them. But like at age 15, I've started to incorporate a lot of new things with how I play video games, and it's just like, well, at least a couple months ago, I was just burnt out, dog. I like could not play any video games. It was like boring as monkey balls. So yeah, let's pretty much get into the first tip. All right, if you want to take like the absolute like Sith Lord route where you just get all the power in the world and you just can't stop, but like at the end of your life, when you kind of get old, you just become like a fucking sausage and you just look horrible. The point I'm trying to make here is like, if you want to really enjoy video games, right, but then like get really bored of this method in like a month, basically play the video game while you're like listening to something else or watching something on your second monitor or your phone. Oh god, I cannot tell you how much hours I've done this. Like, oh my god, anytime I'm playing a game, I'm doing that. Like, I cannot tell you one point in time in the last like year where I've been playing a video game like when it's just a video game. I find that to be like kind of bogus, kind of not fun. Trust me, dude. It's so much fun. You can like build these like interconnected memories. I do this all the time where like if I'm playing the video game and I have a video playing on my second monitor, it's like I connect that video with that map that I'm on in the game, or like what I'm doing in that game. It's like, it's weird. It's like a connected, like, I don't know how my brain does it. I would have to look into the science of it. I'm gonna do that after this video. That sounds awesome. But like, oh my god, it's literally, if you do that where you're watching something and you're playing the game at the same time, greatest thing ever. One of the best pleasures man can experience. All right, next up will be a substitute for that, which is pretty much just play with your friends. I mean, this is probably why this video is not going to be viewed by everyone. It's because most people do play with their friends. But this topic is for people who don't play with their friends, just kind of play solo games, or just don't have friends or something, right? Or took the first method where you like listen to something or you watch something instead of like talk to your friends. But yeah, I can tell you personally that like playing with your friends is a lot more fun than like watching something on the side, only if you've already like built up like a numbness, like a tolerance. That's a good word. A tolerance to this like strategy, right? I've watched so much stuff while I'm playing video games. Like, I've milked the fuck out of that like type of experience that like I love playing with my friends now. So much more fun. Also, if you're having a great time playing with your friends, do not convert to method 1. Do not. I repeat, do not do that. It's like cigarettes, dog. It's an addiction. No, dog, fuck that. It is heroin, dog. Do not, whatever you do. If you're like some PlayStation player and you already, have friends that you play with every day, do not convert. You'll lose friends. You'll lose like, the strength of the relationships anyways. Like, there's so much shit that comes along with method 1, okay? I'm talking about it like it's a drug, dog. It literally is. All right, method 3 or 4, for me at least, is playing video games less. If you do something less, if you balance it out, use moderation, then these things can become way more enjoyable. I don't recommend that you like siphon only like 30 minutes of the game every day to yourself, because then it's like at a point where like maybe every player around you is progressing so fast, maybe it's only that small portion of your day where you're more interested in other things that happen in your day. It's really kind of a subjective thing. Like, if 30 minutes works, then I guess it does, but like playing video games for 24 hours a day is not, you're gonna get bored of the game if you're like normal person, unless the game is just like the best thing you've ever seen. But yeah, kind of balance it out so you don't like overload yourself, right? So like, there are certain hobbies that you can do on the side that'll contribute to this way more. Like, if you're like on the side watching movies, right? Like, I mean, like, it's not gonna help that much. But if you're out there like fucking running miles and shit, and then you get back to your house and you're like studying fucking epistemologic philosophy, okay? I mean, like, that's probably gonna make the video games a lot more enjoyable. At least exercise does for me, so much more enjoyable. Also, not to mention, exercise has so many other benefits that like, dog, exercise just in all-around great thing for gamers. All right, next up would have to be open-minded, okay? I struggle with this a lot, okay? Like, all the time, I'm trying to, like, get back on that Minecraft grind, that Fortnite grind, that Rocket League grind, the Call of Duty grind, all these games that I used to love so much and have so many great memories with or whatever. All I do, these are, like, my 3 games that I have, like, on my home screen on Windows 10, right? I have that, Battlefront 2, and Call of Duty. Those are my 3 games, 5 games at least, that I play the most. And with 4 of them, it's just me constantly trying to, like, relive that memory the whole time, and I'm not going to any new games. Those are the games that I'll play. And obviously, it gets kind of boring. I kind of compensate for this by, like, just doing new things in the games. Like, for instance, Minecraft, I've never played on servers before, so that's what I do most of the time. Like, for instance, Battlefront 2, I've never played that game before, so yeah, that's the game that I usually play the most nowadays. Fortnite, I literally haven't played in like a year, so I'll play that every once in a while. I mean, like, overall, the grand overarching tip here is moderation. If you are just overloading on something or you're not doing something enough here, it's bad. I moderate myself with all these tips. I still do each and every one of these tips, but I still don't do each and every one of these tips. I just do whatever I want, really, but it works out for me perfectly because, like, sometimes I'll just hop on. There's gonna be no one on Discord. I'm like, okay, fuck it. I'll give into the fucking cigarettes, alright? I'll watch me some videos and I'll play some games at the same time. I'll do the ultimate method. But whenever, like, the moment that my friends get on and call, that's instantly I have to play with them. That's like my rule. Cause like it's like giving into the dark side of the force. If you're to like decline your friends because you're like really into the video or the movie you're watching on the side, like, it's over, dog. You just let the dark side of the force take you over. I don't play video games like way too much. I do play them a lot, so I am pretty well moderated in that respect. But yeah, overall, just moderate your gaming. Do not do one of any things too much. But yeah, that's pretty much gonna be it for today's video. It's probably a very short video in comparison to my last couple ones. And yeah, I got nothing else to say. Yeah, so subscribe, like the video, and peace, and stay dank. Bye. Also check out my main channel video, Bdank, BDANK channel. Bye.